Welcome, y'all. Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alba La Panthera. This is going to be a channel from Source regarding the Golden Age, Kali Yuga, and trusting your own path. Give y'all a few to get the notification before we get started. This is a diesel lemon. Oh, okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. This is going to be a channeled message from Source, Higher Self, the dragon within me, and as it pertains to the direction we are headed as a collective. It is obvious but not obvious to some that it is important to not carry old, stagnant frequencies of the previous paradigm. As we are transitioning to on the timer, and we have been in this process for quite some time. Time and space connects to Saturn, but we'll get back to that. As we are transitioning, okay, and getting closer and closer to the galactic center, again, it is important to leave behind the old stagnant frequencies of the previous paradigm. And the way that appears through the collective is through the lack of authenticity or the verbiage, frequency, and vibration of competition. There's one thing to have information, there's another in terms of the way that you express that information. When we speak of spells and words, let me make this very clear to you. Astrology is not a spell. Astrology is not a spell. It is you knowing your connection to the cosmos and every planet and celestial body within the galaxies and the cosmos that have a direct connection and effect to you. As I was watching something earlier today that I literally had to click off because I said, no, that's not the direction we're headed in. That is not the way to express that information about the Kali Yuga and the cycles that we are in. And what made me click off was when the person mentioned that astrology is one of those spells. I said, oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. You better be careful as to the way you expressing yourself and the information that you have as we are stepping into getting closer and closer when it comes to this transition. Don't forget, upon entering this here portal, to hit that thumbs up energy, which is you cleansing your hands, taking your shoes off at the door, and respecting this portal. If you will not do so, as we are channeling from source, I ask that you remove thyself and unsubscribe from this channel immediately. Okay? Now, as I'm listening to the information, I said, wow. The person was asked, what was their sign? And they mentioned that astrology was a spell. And they said that they were the sign of time. And I know that this person is a Capricorn. I said, people don't listen. People don't listen, because if you just heard what that person just said, they just told you they were a Capricorn, but in a whole different way. But because they don't believe in something, it's because they don't know it. They decided to put it in a space of something you should not do. As a messenger and channeler, I always suggest that listen to whatever you want to. But the primary source you want to pay attention to is when your soul is telling you yes or no. Dive into whatever you have to dive into to unravel yourself from whatever source of conditioning you have been wrapped into. There's one thing to have a selling point, but there's another to be belligerent and ignorant as fuck. And as I said, as a feminine energy with the portal, I'm going to channel this message from source, and I'm speaking of that dot that you see in that glyph of the sun, that dark space. Okay. Now, I'm going to channel this message from source regarding the transition that we are having, stepping into closer and closer, okay, in connection to the galactic center, which means you personally within your physical body, you connecting more and more with your soul's mission, not the egos. See, this is why all of this information is there for you to step into these different doorways or portals and see what connects to a yes or no, as far as the response that you are getting from your soul. Okay. See, I'm not here to be anyone's leader. I'm here to channel messages for you to think in a different way and become your own leader. So, the goal is to step into this space where everything you do is with love and joy. Remember the white buffalo calf woman's message, that anything you ask for and anything that you do it from the intention of love. Okay? Do it from the intention of love. And just to be mindful, the energy that I'm also channeling is also harnessing the energy of earthquakes, the shift in these plates that are happening. And each time it's happened within the last 24 hours, when I tell you harnessing the energy and I pulled some messages, I said, speak to me. What are you telling me through these movements that you're having? Let me know. What's the message? The card of transformation came out with segment on it, having to do with a cellular healing. Let me see what else. I feel as though they may still be here. Let me get them here, okay? The age of light showed up. What else? The initiation. No. Yep. Unbound. There was one more here. There she go. Transformation. And that was another one that was similar to that picture. I got it already. Okay. So what came through when I was channeling the energy said initiation. And as I said, I was harnessing the energy of an earthquake. It's very similar to what's going on here. We're in the age approaching the year of the dragon, but we have here the serpent, the rise of the Kundalini, which is also given X-ray vision. So this is another aspect of it. Some of you are getting either stronger or fully tapping into your X-ray vision, that whatever you see, let's do it here, because this is a seeing eye, the mind's eye, the first eye, the pineal. Whatever you see, you can see through it, because it's going to, connect to a feeling. And this is what you want to pay attention to when it comes to, some of you may ask, okay, so how do I, or what is it that occurs when I'm following my soul, yes or no? Pay attention to what you see. When I say see, we're looking at this X-ray vision from your mind's eye, because it's going to connect directly into a feeling. That feeling is going to cause an expression on your face. Okay. Now, what you want to pay attention to is what is going on. So this is where you becoming more aware of yourself and trusting the wisdom of your body. Venus energy, Taurus vibes. And Jupiter right now is in Taurus. Uranus right now is in Taurus. Jupiter having to do with the expansion, the integration of life lessons, and Uranus having to do with the enlightenment and awakening, sudden awakenings that you have when you trust and listen and feel what your body is telling you. Okay. So, Lapis Lazuli pulled through here. So the initiation came out, which says rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Unbound, which says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Followed by transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Okay. And then we had the age of light. These are the messages that came through as I am channeling the frequency of these earthquakes. And the first tarot card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles, which is Saturn's energy, but the Queen of Pentacles, Earth. So the Earth began speaking. The Earth began speaking in terms of justice is here. Whoever is not in alignment to bring in balance, and that means stepping that ass out of the essence of competition and feeling as though your information is the only way it's supposed to be expressed, you're going to have a tough time out here. Because that's not what this is for. Mm-mm. The age of light says you've been training for this for lifetimes. And we're going to get a clearer view as to what each and every one has been training for lifetimes. Are you training to add more destruction with your competitive nature? Or are you training more so for bringing love into the situation, unconditional love? where you allow each one to discover themselves with whatever tool they want to use to unravel themselves from any type or form of conditioning they've been in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to allow Source to continue this message. As always, because one thing about my physical vessel and what I'm here to do, I can channel so many different energies, from the lowest of the lowest vibrations to the highest of the high. But I know who I am. That's the key part of this entire journey for the collective. Channel what you're going to channel, but know thyself. Know thyself. Because there's only one Dick Gregory. You can channel the energy, but you're not Dick Gregory. Channel the energy. Yes, you can. But to an extent. To an extent. What is the message, beloved, for the collective regarding this transition that we are all having into the golden age? What are you advising us to do? Prior to even getting to that point, what is the general message? Source, Most High. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, warriors that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Starseed, take a break. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Starseed. As far as the collective stepping into the golden age, the question for you, or more so the advice, is to do what lights you up. You see the Earth and you see Saturn. This is what I mean about the energy that is coming through. I don't know if some of you also can see the essence of what appears to be a lion on top of a mountain here. What's going to light you up in this golden age has a lot to do with your soul and your heart. And also what it is that you feel, what lights up that feeling of love. This is what you're being asked to do. And ask yourself, what is it that you have going on in your life right now that is not lighting you up in regards to karmic lessons? Because it is time for you to receive that reward. But that reward will only come to you when the intention is love. Okay? Then it says, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. A lot of the information that you're hearing about the end of a cycle, let's just put this into perspective before we even go into the 15th, okay? Pluto and the sun go into the sign of Aquarius on the 20th. You're getting many different dates and times of what is occurring. The key to all of this is the same way it says here. It's a life's work, a lifestyle, and not just a season and not just a moment. But taking all of the information that you're getting that is coming from the basis of love, not of competition. Taking whatever resonates with you, don't make anything fit, okay? As you are transitioning into this golden age, the most beautiful time to be alive here on this planet. This is why the key message is to leave behind this old paradigm that comes from this essence of competition and wanting to prove a point. Y'all been hearing that come through in so many different messages that we have been discussing so far. The proving a point is not the age that we're stepping into. The energy will be blocked from entering that portal because it is a life's work and not just a season. It's something that you're given information about certain time frames, but what you want to do is invest in it as far as it becoming your lifestyle. Your meditations, your prayers, the way you take care of yourself. You understand? The foods that you make it a lifestyle. Enjoy what you do. Don't do it because somebody is telling you to do that. If you don't, no. We had our phases where that was a thing. And that's okay too. But now it's time to evolve from that. There's so much love that the collective is going to be able to experience and healing. But you have to be very mindful of those who want to stay in this patriarchal system. It's going to come through in different ways. You just have to pay attention. Just listen. Because I just finished hearing somebody say astrology is a spell. And I know this person is a Capricorn. And they say they're not any sign. If they a sign, they're a sign of the times. What is Saturn? Saturn has to do with time. This is what I'm saying. Just pay attention. Most don't believe because they don't know. That the same thing that they are knocking, they are living by. You know what I'm saying? So don't dim this light that's coming through here, beloved starseeds, to fit in. And ask yourself, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Because right under this star seed, you got your star mother, 344 on the timer. 2322 on a timer. You got the star mother right up under that with segment right behind her. There's something here that you have to say no to, source is saying. And I don't care how much information people may have, but if they're coming from a space of competition, it got you feeling some type of way about things that you have been doing and it works for you, but then want to say if it works for you, do it, but then come at be mindful with that. That's that 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Pay attention. For some of you, what's causing you to dim that light, what it's saying here is do what you have to do to mother yourself. Do what you have to do to have a moment where that inner child is skipping and jumping randomly and singing nursery rhymes randomly just because you're in this state of joy. Just because you're in a state of joy. So starseed, ask yourself, how can you mother yourself? And also letting go the sorrow, pains, and regrets of a mother or a parent who didn't mother you the way you expected to be mothered, but just take that as the lesson for your soul to evolve, to bring the changes into that bloodline by you mothering yourself. Do it with love, because the way that white buffalo calf woman has been coming through here now. Welcome, y'all. I see y'all, Amina and Queen. Welcome, my loves. Just do what you do, y'all, to be in the state of harmony and bliss as a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Do it as a lifestyle. Just be mindful of those energies that really just, they have the information, but you can still hear where that inner child is wounded. And it's time to really see things for what it is. It's always been that type of time, but it's really that type of time to take action on what it is that you see. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because this is coming from the great mother. This energy that I'm picking up on is coming from the great mother on some, okay, I understand, and overstand what you may be feeling. But know that this is something you could still be holding on to, and that's a choice. Let it go. Because the way that the earth is shaking, it's letting a lot go too. What's the message, Starseed? Loosen your grip. Let it go. Let it go. Loosen your grip. Loosen your grip on what's right or wrong. Get more in connection to the universal laws of cause and effect. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this. Right to it. Law number 1, mentalism. Everything is mind, the universe is mental. Thoughts create state of consciousness. Law number 2, correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. As within, so without. As without, so within. Law number 3, vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. Law number 4, polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Identical in nature, but different in degree. Law number 5, rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swings, manifests in everything. Law number 6, cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. And 7, gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifestation on all planes. Those are the 7. Mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. Get more in alignment with those, so that way you can experience bliss in your life. And we can truly experience the essence of your Merkaba. Know that whatever it is that you're giving intention to and helping to grow has everything to do with what you care about. So as we're getting closer into this golden age and you're mentioning things that you don't care about but continue to give your attention, you're helping it to grow. So you obviously care. Just be honest with yourself and bring love into the situation. If it's something you have to let go of, let it go. That's all. Because anything you focus upon is what's being generated, being created, and continuing to grow. So if it's something you don't care about, but you still give attention to it, it's time to have a moment with yourself and recognize first and foremost that you do care because you still give your attention to it. Simple. Let's keep it real simple. The heart has a very simple rhythm, but it plays the most important role. Very simple rhythm. Boom, boom, boom. But it's the reason why you're here. Keep it simple. Just keep it simple. It's time to loosen the grip on coping mechanisms because it's creating a density within your body. And it's time to loosen your grip so you can let God in. Release those addictions. This has to do with what it is that you care about, beloved. That you may be talking about that you don't. But as long as you give what? Your attention, you're paying for it. You're paying for it. So if you don't want to pay for something you don't want, then you don't give attention to it. Which is why when I was watching what I was watching earlier, I had to click right off and say, oh, no, that's nah. Mm-mm. Is a time and place for certain expressions. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain information, the stepping into the golden age with nah. Some of y'all in here, y'all probably, know what I'm talking about. But we're gonna keep moving with this message from source because you're being called to your soul's gifts and training because it's time to step it up. Every elder ain't no elder. Most of these people calling themselves elders are still children. Wounded children. What else, source? Be the courageous peony, honey. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Allow yourself to blossom, baby. Allow yourself to blossom, honey. And the way you'll do that is by recognizing that you were here on this planet. You are here in this lifetime learning to be human. Learning to be human. Not spiritual, not a soul. You're learning to be human. You came into this realm, spirit, soul. You came into this realm to learn to be human, not the other way around. Okay? So, let me see what else we got coming through here. Source, the cosmic heart. Now I'm going to pull some tarot cards on this. Talk to us, source, regarding this beautiful transition the collective is having in reconnecting with the cosmic heart, in connection to the galactic center. And some of you, if you got Sagittarius 27 and 27 degrees, 34 on the timer. Sagittarius 27 degrees, that is the galactic center. So that's something you can look into. See, this anyway. So I said, don't even worry about it, baby. Let's continue with this message, and that's what we're gonna do. The cosmic heart devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. This is it. This is it right here. This is it. Kairef, longing for home, homesick for the stars, but your home is here now. Your home is here now. So allow that cosmic heart to blossom. Okay. Talk to us some more about this. When it comes to the cosmic heart, where's the collective in their energy? We're going to pull a spread for this. Welcome, my loves. Welcome, y'all. Listen, and after this live, I want y'all to do something that you enjoy very much. Tap into that happiness and that joy and go, listen, abundance is coming in. I don't know about y'all, but shit, that manifestation list, immediately within 12 hours, manifestations coming in. So somebody alarm going off. I'm telling you. Get into your space of being happy, joyful. If that means you ordering some food, doing whatever you want to do, listen, be in the state of joy, because that is the key to this transition right now. Joy. That anger shit and all that other shit. Yeah, you know this one right here. If you've been on this channel, you know I'm a warrior. But when it's time for love to come in, that love will come right up in your door. You hear that alarm going off? Where's the collective when it comes to the cosmic heart, making their life a moving prayer, entering the golden age? Congratulations, y'all. Y'all here to experience it. You know what I'm saying? You here to experience that. Where's the collective spirit when it comes to the cosmic heart? Where they at? Where's the collective spirit? Dragon spirit of the centaur. Where's the collective when it comes to this cosmic heart? Listen. Where's the collective when it comes to the cosmic heart? Come on now, the thinking man. 46, that's the strong and mighty one right there. Y'all in y'all God frequency. I love to see it. King of Swords, you got the strategy. You seeing it clear. You seeing the different doorways you can go through, but you're going to choose the one that's in connection to you being strong and mighty with the appreciation. You see the 15 again coming through? Again. And they both got something in their hands. Crystals, flowers, but this is speaking of you having the world in your hands. In another hand, she got a handkerchief. So if there's a moment where you recognize that you got the world in your hands and there's certain things you got to let go of, you could just wipe the tears. Both you just use the handkerchief and wipe the tears. Look at here. Right up under her. Behind her is the angel of love. That's it. Tell me more about this energy. And what's another one? Woman holding the heart. More love. Let's go into the tarot. The Wild Unknown Tarot deck. I haven't used this in a minute. I've been using it the last couple days, last year, 2 days. Man. Let's see. Let me bring this on the live. This is the deck when I was channeling the earthquake and Queen of Pentacles came out. Shorty said, I'm doing my shit. We rising together. I said, go on now. Would you go on now, baby? Do you? But make sure you keep this shit intact, though. Shake what your mama gave you, honey, but keep this shit intact. Keep it intact. We fucking shit up now. But yeah. Have me in here moving on some Bruce Lee shit. Man, listen. Talk to me. What's this about? That is giving the Joker vibes, though, from Snow White. Just saying. That doesn't usually come through that way, but it is now. Huh. Huh. Wow. In this deck, what's normally the Justice card, 11 is the Sun card, and the Sun card is the Justice number 11. So this is the Strength card that came out. What's clarifying the thinking man. Now, the energy of the thinking man is seeing clearly. I'm also seeing the vision being crystallized as they're holding crystals. But in order to crystallize this vision about you and your energy and where you want to be in life, Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy, the center of it all, we have the Strength card coming out for you. Look at this beautiful lion with this infinity symbol and a rose in their mouth. I mean, come on now. Speaking of the courageous peony, allow your cosmic heart to shine. Allow your heart and your brain to work as one. But be mindful as to when you feel that your brain and your heart are being separated. Because you know what you know that allows you to be in a state of light and love. You know what that is. But don't allow yourself to overprocess something, overanalyze a situation that it takes you away from the source of it all. Because when you overanalyze, you're step by step, bit by bit, stepping yourself out of yourself. But when you come back to center and realign it with the heart space, those thoughts and those feelings create manifestations from 1 second to the next. But you have to be in a state of joy. You have to be in a state of love. Those thoughts, regardless of what it is that's going on or a situation in the past that you may have felt as though, why is this happening to me? See it as happening for you, because it was all designed to develop you. That constantly here, you're not giving more than you can handle. And that is the absolute truth. But you also have a choice to tell yourself otherwise. And you notice the power of those words. When you choose otherwise, you begin to see more of what's happening to you instead of you seeing it for you. And then you are blossoming now to this beautiful rose, a rose growing through the concrete. Let's see what is grounding you at this time. Okay, wait. What's grounding you at this time? And providing with focus as you integrate into the golden age. What is grounding you and providing you with focus at this time? Wow. Whoa. The storm warning. That's another 10, because the first one that came out was 46. That's a 10. And then storm warning. What's going to provide you with grounding and focus at this time is where you recognize within the community where there are storms occurring that are showing you the changes you've had and what you're prepared to let go of as far as some form of conditioning. Tell me more about this. What is the storm warning? How is this? What's going on here? Talk to me. I'm not going to ask questions. Just what is it? I just asked the question. That's okay. What is this? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But look, this is what I'm saying. Speaking of the conditioning, wherever the wheel was stuck, the sun is coming through, because this is the card upright. This is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck upright. But you see all of this confusion and all the chakras all over the place. But when it comes out in reverse, I'm just channeling the energy here. I'm reading this intuitively. You see where the sun is. What is actually helping you to remain focused is this pull towards the galactic center. The sun of all suns, the soul of the sun is being pulled into this energy, and it is creating storms, and some of you are being warned, and that warning is a gift. Tell me more. What's this? This is Seven of Wands. Yeah, the warning is a gift. It's allowing you to show yourself where you got to step into those, place those boundaries even more so. Tell me more. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here? Something is coming in. This storm warning is this wherever you have been stuck, there's going to be a storm that washes this out. So you're no longer stuck in that. It's basically putting oil into the wheel so it doesn't squeak anymore. So I'm also seeing with some of you, you finally releasing, you'll be able to release waiting for the perfect time to do something. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Was grounding the collective and providing them with focus. Watch out. The Justice card and the Eight of Cups. Saturn and Pisces. There you go. And the Justice card. And speaking of squeaking, being stuck on something that constantly has you in this cycle of discontent and boredom. And the discontent and boredom comes from the root of a situation or something that you listen to that comes from a state of competition rather than authenticity and really wanting to bring love and balance and harmony into the collective. But instead it's just throwing jabs because that energy is stuck, obviously. Eight of Cups and Justice. This is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And this is what I mean about walking away from those things that are no longer serving. Look at these shattered glasses. Some of you have been taken in situations emotionally with glass in them. Figuratively speaking. But always remember that you are in control as to what you ingest or what you take in. If you know that liquid or that source of emotion has glass in it, and you go like, and you do this to grab the cup and bring it towards you and drink it, that's up to you. That's something you decided to do. Because you could have easily let that cup sit right where it's at and go about your business. But this is what's coming in now for you to keep you grounded, is the clarity of where these situations are, where there's glass in liquid or glass in certain situations that you are ingesting. All it's doing is ripping you apart internally. Man. Current thoughts and perception. What's the energy here? Certain things are literally being pulled out of your life because it's time to bring balance to it. I just finished talking about this deck and the Justice card and the Strength card, how the numbers switch, and they both showed up here. That is highly significant too. That the heart has to be balanced. Your heart has to be as light as a feather. In this here now transition that you're having going into the golden age. That essence of competition about who's right, this, that, or what. Let that go. Door to value. Know your value. You won't even have to move in that way. You won't. Look at this. Ain't no coincidence over here. Or ever in this realm. You got Archangel Metatron, the sixth chakra, speaking of one's mind's eye, pineal gland, seeing the vision, the sun, and the thinking woman. The counterpart to this one over here. Telling you the divine feminine frequency source is coming through, but it's working. There she go. The woman holding the coin, Queen of Pentacles. Working behind the scenes on these energies, because a lot of this competition nonsense is coming from the unresolved or unhealed inner child within the masculine energy. Then we have Archangel Michael. Current thoughts and perception here. Community. Pull one more. Watch out, she right here. That's another message I was picking up on strongly. There's some of you divine feminines that it's time for you to speak up and channel the information that source has placed on your heart for this particular moment. 411 right now. 411. What else you have here? What about the community? Current thoughts and perception regarding the community. What's the energy here? The journey. Wow. The journey of the community. Walking away. 2727 or 2772, but there we go. When it comes to your current thoughts and perception, sources ask you to be, to take action when it comes to what is not in alignment anymore. Don't just listen to something just to listen to it because you've listened to it before or this person had amazing information. Pay attention to all the vibrations and frequencies that are flowing through all of your senses in your body so you can make the appropriate decision when it comes to the community that you'll be connecting with as you move closer and closer, as we move closer and closer to this golden age and move further and further into your intuitive journey, which is also in connection to your heart, which is going to assist you to walk away from those things that no longer serve you. Because it covered up the other one. We'll see how that ties in. The angel of balance. The Chariot, 7, 2 High Priestess, 4 Emperor, 8 Strength or Justice card, depending on which deck. But right now, the 8 is the Justice card in this deck that we're using to clarify. So just make sure whatever you do moving forward, your heart is as light as a feather. That's how that's come. That's what that message is. Because I feel as though, look at this, the temple path. There was a particular doorway or portal where there was a moment to release all of that, let all that shit go. But now it's time to, there's really no need to explain yourself to a situation or a person that you are disconnecting from. You know what I'm saying? Now, very similar to the way I operate here on the channel. Where I mentioned to you all, make sure that you're reading the room before you put a comment to the chat, because what you comment to the chat, you will manifest. If somebody wants to go about something their way because they feel as though they want to do things their way, I'm just hit the block button. I'm not going to say that shit again. What? Me, I am the goddess empress of cutting things off. That's my favorite thing to do, actually, especially if it doesn't serve me. Okay? Especially if it's not coming in with the energy of respect in the space. It's very similar to when you tell somebody to take their shoes off at the door because you got you got your crib, your house laid up the way that you got it, and they want to walk all over your shit with mud and shit on their shoes. No. Now has come the point where you know what I'm saying? You gotta read up on the energy before they even approach you. Read up on the energy before they even get in your crib. Just like, clarify this energy. Okay, that was fast. The Father of Wands. Now, the wands in this deck is an energy of people that are family oriented, but could also be your worst enemy. Father of Wands. So that's the King of Wands, though. Yeah, be mindful of what it is that is an enemy to your own heart. The devil. You just gotta have that conversation with the devil. You gotta talk to yourself. You gotta let yourself know. We're not doing this no more. We're not doing this anymore. What is the King of Wands here? The Fool. And it's Six of Cups. Some of you have to, yes, you could be attracted to someone, but as you step into this golden age, it's more, it's, you're being given the opportunity to be with someone and be around those that you are attracted to, or be with that person that you're attracted to, but also has spiritual values that are connection to yours. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, there's going to be a connection there, but it's definitely something that you do have to be mindful of, that it's time for you to release, especially if it's not allowing you to stay focused on your soul's mission. This could even have to do with career too. Yes, the money may be great when you look at it, it's great. But is this something that is in alignment to, yes, there's a moment or a process where you do have to build to get to where you want to be, but they'll just take anything because you have to take it. And some of you have to change the way that you are manifesting opportunities in your life so that way you can grow and step into entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? So that way you're not just taking on anything just to take it because that's the only thing that's available. It's only available because that's the only energy that you are presenting to yourself as available. And that's what's coming back to you. As I was just about to move on to the next card, we got the Star card indicating a whole yes as to what was just said. So being mindful of what you ask for, what you wish for, because that's what you're getting with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Speaking of being in a portal, the Hierophant and the High Priestess back to back. You have the clarity and the key when it comes to making the wish that you wishing on a star. So, okay. Let me slow down. Wow. Some of you, all it takes is for you to stargaze on some real. And as you're manifesting what it is that you want into your life, I posted on the community board the Neville Goddard clip video that was there about manifesting. That when you want to go somewhere, instead of telling yourself that you're going there, tell yourself that you're already there. And it also says that in the Bible too, that when you pray in the position that you are already in receipt of what it is that you're asking for, that you are already in that position that you want to be in. But it's very easy if you're not aware as to what it is, the conversation that you're having with yourself, or you may not even recognize that when you're not speaking it into your life and you're pushing it away from your life, because you're still calling it in a way that it's not a part of your life, rather than calling it in as something that is already there. So whenever it comes to your manifestations, put it this way. You know you have water in the fridge and you tell yourself, I'm thirsty. You know that you can go there and get it because it's already there. Have that same energy when it comes to what it is that you're manifesting. Don't worry about it not physically being there. Okay? Welcome, Fatima. Again, with the cosmic heart message, this is what we're clarifying for the collective. Make your life a moving prayer. Okay? So now let's see here. Patience. What about patience? Patience with what? We got caring connections at the bottom of the deck. What do you want to say here about patience? Let me go here. This is a separate message. Child. Keepers of the earth. It came out reversed. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Whoa, okay. 10022. Why did this come out reverse? You've been training lifetimes for this. Honestly, the way that just pulled through, someone's coming through in this energy and it feels as though it's a loss energy. What is this? Patience. This could also be the process too. Stepping into the golden age. It's a lifestyle, not a moment. It's a life's journey, not a moment. And we have here Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seed in the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Yeah, there you go. That's the message then. So this has to do with just be patient with the process. That's all. And in every step, okay, so the key to you manifesting is going to be you expressing gratitude for what's currently in front of you. That's the major key of it. Speaking of the Hierophant, that's going to be the major key in this process. That what it is that you're asking for, and listen to them birds too, because some of them are going to come through in the moments when you get too low in your vibration and they're coming around screaming at you like, hey, 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 wake up. Wake up. So then we have Mintak here. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yeah. And the great gathering. Just be patient with this process. Now is really that time to, surround yourself with caring connections. That is the key. Caring connections. And then, let me leave this here the way it was. And then patience is the tower number. Let me see. Where do you want them to direct their attention? Where do you want the collective to direct their attention as they step into this golden age? Where do you want them to direct their attention? The door to love. What is it? We got 1033 up here. When it comes to what's grounding you and where source wants you to direct your energy, divine guidance is surrounding you now. This is where also be patient comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Direct your attention to love. I said what I said. What I said. Goddess of the moon. Tell me more. Where do you want them? Tell me more about this. Oh gosh, attachment. Yeah, see, that's just picking up on that I just removed. So very aware of that. It's an attachment energy. It's another thing. I'm yeah. Call you. It's time to connect more to taking action that relates to your value and your intuition, especially what you've learned through these cycles. 7, the Chariot. It's time for you to get into your victory and success. You got the Chariot card here, but this is also representing the Chariot with number 752, where it's indicating trust your intuition when it comes to the action that you take. Don't even second guess it. Don't even second guess it. Because this is why people have an issue with communication. They don't listen, or they're not reading. You know what I'm saying? They don't listen, or they're just not reading what's stated as far as instructions is concerned. So in that sense, I'm telling you, Archangel Uriel. Yep. You speaking to him right now. You speaking to this essence right now. Anytime you over here, this is the essence you talk to. This is the portal you enter. Archangel Uriel. With an Antares sun and then Mercury Antares too, which speaks of seeing patterns. You know what I'm saying? If there are frequencies that want to be in that lesser vibration, not everything has to be said. You know what I'm saying? If the person is not prepared to rise in frequency and just wants to continuously put themselves in that box as to what someone did to them, this ain't the space for you. You still got healing to do. And if you are that person that wants to express that, then go and create your own channel. You be the seer to express that yourself. Do whatever you want on your own channel. You feel me? So yeah. All right, Archangel Uriel, tell me more about this energy. What does the collective need to let go of? Let's go there. So let's go over there. What does the collective need to let go of and let flow? What's this? We have the temple path that showed up here, and then Archangel Raphael, something that is close to the heart that may have you all tied up. Let's look at this. Let me get the astrology cards up. Hold on. That's crazy. Not crazy. It's weird. Because it definitely has to do with the supernatural. Athena name just came across the screen. It's 10811 on the timer. Shit. What's this energy here? What do they need to let go of and let flow? What do they need to let go of and let flow? What do they need to let go of and let flow? What is this? What does the collective have to let go of? What do they have to let go of and let flow? Excuse me. What do they have to let go of and let flow? What's the energy? This one does, because I said, what's the energy? I'm going to take this zodiac card, because zodiacs, when you look at your chart in connection to a planet, that zodiac sign that corresponds to that planet has to do with the energy. And this zodiac is Taurus. Some of you, this could be a Taurus that you have to let go of and let flow, or this could even be where you may feel all tied up in energies that you feel as though that present themselves as abundant and productive, but they're actually not. They're not on your temple path, and it's taking you away from your sacred spiritual center with Vesta. Tell me more here. Then we have Cancer. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern a family. It may concern family, mother, or child. Okay. So some of you are being asked to let go of something or someone very close to you. This could be a sibling, a mother, because you have Gemini coming out now. It could be a sibling, a mother, especially when it comes to the point of your life where you are noticing you're on your temple path, and as you are on that path, you're seeing more abundance come into your life. But when you are connected to these energies or have a conversation, even if it's on the phone with this person, that you notice something begins to something begins to shift in the opposite direction that you were headed in. And then you have Libra. So we got Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, and Uranus here. So you are having an awakening here in regards to what it is that you have to let go of. You already know what this is. You have been enlightened, awakened. So it definitely speaks of you taking action here when it comes to what you know this is that you have to let go of and let flow. Let me pull the tarot cards here for this. Tell me more about this. Matter of fact, let's go here. Show me Taurus energy. Show me Taurus energy. The level of deja vu that is happening right now is wild. Taurus, if it has to do with the Taurus in regards to what you need to let go, what you're being asked to let go of and let flow, as you are transitioning into the golden age where there's going to be more love and more abundance for you. We have Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Ooh, wow, that's okay. Okay, so some of you, this may have to do with the North Node you have. You have a North Node in Taurus, and you're being asked to focus more on your path here, especially with Temple Path coming out. You got the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands showing through. So as far as a Taurus, this has to do with what we were just talking about, that the energy may come across as abundant and productive, but not actually. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. This is giving the vibes of someone who knows what to say to you just to get you in their space, you know? Show me Cancer's energy here. And for some of you, once you do this, you'll possibly meet someone who's a real Taurus frequency, you know, where they are abundant, productive, and they may be taking their time with you only because, you know, they have a clear vision of who you are and what you're worth. So you may not be in contact with this person, or may not have met this person, but when this person does come in, especially with Archangel Raphael, after you have a cleanse of the heart, this could be a situation where you have your first date, and by 3 months or less than that, you and this person are taking this to a higher level of commitment. Cancer, it could be yourself, something about yourself, because the Chariot came out. 4 Cups, more Cancer energy, 6 of Cups, Scorpio, and Justice. So 10 of Cups here. So if this has to do with the Cancer energy, or you have Cancer placements, you could be splitting yourself up when it comes to what truly brings you joy as it relates to something you're still holding on to in the past. I'm seeing here that you do want to take this new offer of unconditional love, but it requires you to take the reins of your life, because the Chariot here in this deck, there are no reins, and she is just sitting there. Okay, so if this has to do with the Cancer, for some of you, what you need to let go of is a Cancerian who could possibly just be sitting there waiting for something to happen, hoping something will change, rather than them actually stepping forward. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you and this person definitely have some connection here in regards to a past life. This could be a 10 of Cups situation, but you got here the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Cups And that's what's causing the separation. It's something that has to be balanced from the past. And if it's not being balanced up until this point and it's stepping you away from harmony, then this is what you're being asked to let go of and focus more on your temple path, your journey, your north node. You can have a north node in Cancer. Let's see what we have coming through here for Gemini when it comes to what you have to let go of and let flow when it comes to Gemini energy. I got one card. The Three of Pentacles. For some of you, immediately what came through with Gemini, this could have to do with you wanting to start something or build a business with a sibling. You gotta let that go. That ain't it. That's clear as day. That ain't it. That's not it. That's not it. This is what's keeping you all tied up. This could even have to do with discussing, what plans you have when it comes to beginning this business or starting this business. Because some of y'all got siblings and cousins or whatever, people you got real close to you that quote unquote say that they support you, but behind closed doors, they on some, I wish this and I wish that, instead of making their reality, their dreams a reality. They may be talking to you in a way that they want to support you, but the truth is they're connected to an energy where they're not happy with themselves. It may not even be so much that they're competing with you. They're just not happy with themselves. And that can turn into other things as far as somebody competing with you and they're not even realizing that that's what's happening because they don't love themselves. Tell me more about this Gemini energy here. Three of Pentacles. And back the letter O, whatever. So with Gemini, you do have Mars and Capricorn in your 8th house, which has to do with you overcoming your fears. And you got the Two of Pentacles. Some of you already noticed about yourself that once you overcome your fears, you're not going to be going to certain people to validate a situation for you, especially when it comes to you not even realizing that this is what you're doing it for. Tell me more. The Six of Pentacles. That's 11 Pentacles. That's the 8 of Pentacles right there. But there definitely has to be some form of balance that happens here. Some of you have been seeing 222 quite often. You got these two on the scale, these two that these juggling, and these two that are up above. So with the dolphin showing up on his Two of Pentacles, what's coming through is that you could already sense the way a conversation goes, but you still move forward in having this conversation. Then you tell yourself, once you realize it's exactly what you've been seeing or sensing, you tell yourself, I knew that shit was going to happen. That's who this message is for. It's an energy of they didn't see, the way that this would actually blossom for you. But that's because it's your vision. It's not theirs. It's your vision, not theirs. Tell me more. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, you've been carrying a heavy load here. Ten of Wands, Eight of Wands. I'm telling you, there's something you can sense. 18 Wands, you can sense this conversation. 119 on the timer. You can just see, some people don't even realize that you can hear them or sense them speaking of you with others that they really shouldn't be, because they may be connected to an energy that doesn't love themselves. It may not necessarily be this person that moves that way in terms of unconscious competition. but they could just be having conversations with other people that are not on that level. 440 on the timer. Show me Libra energy here. When it comes to what the collective has to let go of and let flow, Libra, you have the 9 of Pentacles. For Libra energy, what's coming through here is allowing yourself to work with other people. You may have a tendency to want to do things on your own with the 9 of Pentacles because you're independent. Just be mindful that it's do what you want to do, but just be mindful that the reason you're not allowing yourself to work with other people is having to do with the fear of someone messing something up. Because if that's the case, that's what you're going to attract in terms of a partner. When you're wanting to, let's say this has to do with delegating responsibilities, but you want to make sure that everything is done well, so you tend to do things on your own. But you're coming to a point in your growth that, a team is being required at this point. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been building this, whatever this is here. This has to do with career or work. Nine of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles with the Devil card here at the bottom of the deck. You see they're in two different directions. It's like you not like you are more focused on you wanting to do things on your own because you don't want this to be messed up because you've been building on this for so long. What's the Knight of Pentacles here? Strength. Leo. But this also speaks of your creativity. Yeah, see, they said, look at this. You can easily manifest a partnership here that you may even learn from. Yes, you have a tendency to want to do things on your own. I'm not picking up on a sun or moon in Libra. This may have to do something with the Pluto in Libra placement. Or Venus, Mars, whatever. It's not coming through as a sun, moon, or rising though. Because they don't mind working with other people. To an extent, but yeah. It's giving more so Pluto energy or Saturn in Libra. Where your lesson would have to do with partnerships. So Saturn in Libra. Yeah, because the Devil card was at the bottom of the deck. What's this? The Empress is in here, turned around, and this card fell on top of the 9 of Pentacles, Judgment. Yo. Okay, so Pluto in Libra. February 3rd is coming through here. 203 or 1010-3, 1010-2003. You may have to clear up an energy from that moment, 2003. That came up in the other reading, yeah? Walking away from something that no longer serves you here. This is Saturn and Pisces card. So yeah, for this Libra energy definitely has to do with allowing yourself to work in a partnership, in a state of partnership without the fear of failure, It's something you can learn from this. Welcome, Ruins. The Hangman, sideways. What's the Hangman? Well, Hangman is Pisces, Neptune energy. And the Knight of Wands. Again, okay, so another part to the reason as to why you're being asked to letting go of doing things on your own, because in past situations, you may have allowed yourself to work with other people, but they just didn't fulfill their duties. They were just in and out. What's the Hangman here? The King of Pentacles. So might have to do with that Taurus energy over here. But these are both ruled by Venus. So what you're being asked to do in order to assist you, with stepping into your temple path in alignment to your heart, All right, 11, 12. We got the sun card here now at the bottom of the deck. In order for you to step into further alignment with your soul's mission, be on that temple path, mind, body, soul, spirit, with those three globes right there. Okay, you're being asked to really get more familiar with your Venus placement. What are your sacred core values? In what ways do you bring beauty into your life? Who's at the top? The Knight of Pentacles. What's under that? The Three of Swords. So yeah, Saturn and Libra. For some of you, this could have to do with the Virgo. Could have to do with the Virgo. Or work, co-workers. Okay, so if it has to do with co-workers, this could be just fulfill your duties. Granted that you may be in a position where people are just wanting to, you know, be real lax when it comes to what they have to take care of, and then the load falls on you. No, you handle your description of the job you applied for. Okay. And what anybody else got to say about what you're doing, the way you moving, just let them know your job description says the following. If they want you to do more, then they need to pay up and promote you. Simple as that. I'm also getting that some of y'all got to speak up too when it comes to that. Especially if you're someone who is bilingual, you're basically someone who's in there as two people. Don't be sitting here looking at a description of a career or a job and you bilingual, you taking you let them know that you get in the value of two people and one person. Let's make sure that this moves accordingly. Okay. So yeah, let's continue. What is the outcome of the current vibration? What is the outcome of the current vibration? It landed right on top of the Strength and Justice card. I love it. It's the Sun card. It's time for you to be brilliant, to shine, baby. It's time for you to shine. Bring that love into the situation. This is what I'm saying. I said, when we get done with this life, go do something that you enjoy. Throw yourself a mini party. Celebrate yourself. Step into more love. Listen. This golden age is the age of the lands of milk and honey. Okay, the lands of milk and honey. The lands of milk and honey. What's at the bottom? The Angel of Strength. Come on with it. More Leo energy. Yeah. Look at all this. Your willpower got to be intact when it comes to you stepping into the situations with love for real right now. Yep. Because justice is out here not playing. The laws of my odds are not out here playing. Heart is light as a feather. You know what I'm saying? Because then you also got people out here talking about cats in ways that they don't got no business talking about cats in a certain manner, the way they talk about these cats. I said, you know what? Let me come talk to my peoples then. You know what I'm saying? Let me come chop it up with y'all. Look who's at the bottom of the deck. A whole magician. It's no more looking back. You know what I'm saying? You have evolved, honey. Welcome to the Panthera portal, because this is the significance of the Panthera portal right here. You got a lion, leopard, cheetah. Yeah. It's the whole clan. It ain't just one. It's the whole clan, man. It's time to get about this energy right there. Look at this. I'm telling you, leave that shit behind. Leave it. Let it go, because all that other competitive nature and all this other shit is this. But it's going through a tower moment. But you got to keep moving forward, though. You got to keep moving forward. Get up out of this. Get up out of whatever feels and appears this way. That's the Nine of Swords, causing anxiety and fear and all this. Child. When I speak on things, it has more to do with, not negating someone for what they choose to unravel themselves from being conditioned. Let people do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But my energy, when y'all see me get into that mode, it ain't got nothing to do with, let me not even say that. It's more so coming towards those who don't allow people to be themselves, but then claim that they want to sit there and help them. Yeah, you better move with that. I'm reading right through all of that shit. Better move with that. Better move with that. Bring the love into it. Bring the love into it. You see that? Bring the love into it, because it's coming anyway. And that's a very powerful frequency. Very powerful. That's what allows people to heal at a cellular, physical level. You know what I'm saying? It's love. So, welcome to the Cosmic Heart, my loves. Let's read it. And I'm out of here after that. I might be back later, but we just had to get this through. The Cosmic Heart. What is the message? It's coming down to all that narcissistic behavior. Gotta go. It gotta go. It has to go. That's why I said, when it comes to comments in here, it's a portal. It's gonna manifest. Don't be writing shit up in that chat that you got going on and you just want to be seen. Book a reading. But they're not gonna book a reading because they just want to be seen. They don't know that. They have to, get to a point where they sit with themselves, listen, and read the room. That's it. I appreciate you as well, Amina. The Cosmic Heart. How can you make your life a moving prayer? And we're going to close it off here. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within, to the intelligence of your own heart. To bow with deep reverence to your inner temple. Ashe. Let's bring this one in here too. No. There you go. Wait a minute. Okay. Hold on. Okay, got it. To live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care most about, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep within. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul seeds and sing to them with deep devotion. You see it there? 134.43 on the timer I just saw. To feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency, well, to find yourself in the potency of what it is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive rather than what everyone else thinks. Come on, source. To make your life one big moving prayer. And that is the message to the collective. Make your life one big moving prayer. Let the naysayers be who they are, but do not entertain. You have the power and access to enter a situation or remove yourself from it. 4, 5, 6 on the timer. It's time to rise. It's time to elevate. It's time to expand, baby. Expand, baby. Expand, baby. Expand, 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 baby. Expand. Okay, all right. I'm out. Y'all can see. I love y'all. Later.